Welcome to Sci-Fi Stories. If you love stories of courage and mystery, make sure to subscribe and join our growing community. Aliens offered to protect Earth. Humans asked one question: from who? That question changed the balance of the galaxy forever. For centuries, Earth had been silent in the grand choir of the galaxy, a blue marble tucked inside an unremarkable solar system. To the Galactic Accord, it was nothing special, a backwater world inhabited by a barely spacefaring species still learning how not to destroy itself with microwaves and reality TV. Then, on a Tuesday, always a Tuesday, the Valari delegation arrived. They didn't come with warships or conquest. They came wearing polished silver robes, carrying elaborate diplomatic protocols, and displaying the same smug confidence a zookeeper shows a lemur enclosure. Their message was simple: we come in peace. We offer protection to your world. For once, the UN Security Council agreed on something. Confusion. Protection. President Halvorson asked, blinking at the shimmering Valari hologram floating above the mahogany table in Geneva. From what exactly? The Valari ambassador, a willowy being with too many fingers and an unsettling smile, tilted his head. From the threats beyond your comprehension. The Voidkin. The Harvesters. The Warborn. The Crucible Plague. Humanity's collective reaction was a mix of suspicion, curiosity, and the irresistible urge to Google every alien threat just mentioned. Ambassador Wright raised an eyebrow. We've faced extinction-level events, world wars, and a Kardashian presidency. We're still standing. You're saying there's worse? The Valari nodded solemnly. Infinitely worse. Entire civilizations blinked out. You wouldn't last a cycle. That was when humanity asked the question that changed everything. Then why haven't they come yet? The Valari paused. They weren't used to questions, especially not from primitives. They were used to awe, gratitude, obedience. You misunderstand, the ambassador said carefully. They are coming. That's why we're here. To place your planet under Valari protection. Planetary shields. Resource stabilization. Behavior protocols. Behavior protocols, someone repeated. You'll disarm your militaries, the ambassador continued smoothly. Dismantle nuclear weapons. No independent spaceflight. And your internet must be restructured. It's dangerous. The silence in the room was sharp. President Halvorson leaned forward. So let me get this straight. You want us to disarm, give up space travel, and censor ourselves, to protect us from enemies that haven't even shown up yet. The Valari smiled. Exactly. It's for your own good. What they didn't expect was laughter. Not nervous chuckles. Not polite giggles. Real laughter. Americans. Russians. Chinese. Brazilians. Even the Swiss snorted. Ambassador Wright wiped a tear. You know, we've had empires try that before. Rome. Napoleon. Hitler. TikTok. You think fear makes us obedient? You haven't studied humans enough, the Indian delegate added. But your species is fragile, the Valari protested. You kill each other over sports teams. Exactly, Halvorson grinned. And we still built particle accelerators, landed on the moon, and split the atom, while arguing about pineapple on pizza. The Valari were deeply confused. In their simulations, Earth was supposed to accept protection quietly. Instead, humans started asking dangerous questions. What do these Voidkin want? Biomass. And how many are there? Trillions. And they bleed. That was the turning point. Within weeks, Earth transformed. Defense budgets tripled. Rival nations cooperated. Scientists were funded. Engineers elevated. Hackers became national heroes. Project Ragnarok was born. Orbital kinetic weapons. AI-guided drone fleets. Quantum field disruptors. And a mysterious group called the Australians, given no oversight and unlimited beer. The Valari watched in horror. You're provoking them. No, Ambassador Wright replied calmly. "We're preparing." "But you'll die." Wright smiled. "Maybe. But we won't hide behind someone else's shield." 6 months later, the first Voidkin scout arrived. An obsidian leviathan blotting out the stars. Humanity didn't wait. No warnings. No negotiations. A tungsten rod the size of a freight train punched through the ship at Mach 12. It detonated in orbit, a firework visible across half the planet. "That was a scout," the Valari whispered. "They'll send more." "Good," Halverson said. "We've got more tungsten." The war was brutal. And humanity was terrifyingly good at it. They adapted. They improvised. They hijacked enemy ships mid-battle. Turned alien tech into weapons. They even uploaded memes into enemy communication networks, causing psychological collapse. No one ever understood what Skibidi Sigma toilet meant. But it broke 4 hive minds. Even the Valari began whispering the unthinkable. What if Earth doesn't need protection? Years passed. Voidkin fleets became wreckage. And when the last Voidkin queen was captured, her final words became legend. "We were warned not to wake the ape world." Now, Earth isn't under anyone's protection. It is the protection. Galactic diplomats bow lower in Terran embassies. Valari envoys speak carefully. And somewhere far beyond the stars, new species discover Earth on star maps. And quietly decide to go the other way. Because humans once asked, "From who?" And then answered it themselves.